What's up, y'all? What's cracking? It's your boy Soul Nana in the building. Let me get a little closer to y'all. First off, let me show you. I am united for Haiti. You feel me? Yeah, I did a project for my boy Jimmy Jean-Claude. He's all about Haiti and making the whole Haiti thing work. So peace out to my brothers in Haiti. I'm doing this interview for my boy Joey the Chase. What's cracking, Joey? We got your questions right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to just be as direct as possible with these. First off, what's up, Ghana? It's your boy Soul Nana from Soulatidoe. Soul Nana, Shy Money XLB Battle Champion 2007. Soul Nana at Soul Nana on Twitter. Soul Nana, Soul Nana 1 on MySpace. So if you need to get to me, just definitely get to me. And let's get into these questions. First question is a bio about yourself. Well, I don't have a bio for you, but you can go on my MySpace, which is myspace.com/SoulNana1, the number 1, and you'll get some information there. But I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I started doing music 1986. I was in junior high school, and I was freestyling and stuff. So that's kind of how I got into it. My father he was a drummer. He played drums for Fela Kuti, and he also played drums for the 37th Army Band. So a lot of people know him. His name is Rem Obeng. Samuel Rem Obeng and Fojo. So Rem Obeng is my father. So that's where the music comes from, and I used to go around with him all the time, and I had that in my genes. Then, like I said, in junior high, I really started, freestyling and stuff like that. So I started off rapping. And what happened after that was kind of miraculous, because I really delved into my art form, because it's real serious to me. And as I got a little deeper, I realized that, I had a little talent for this rap thing. So I put a demo together and I presented it to Coolio, who at that time was pretty big. And he had Exhibit, Razkaz signed to his label that was called Crowbar. And Paul Stewart was the president of Def Jam. So what happened is they heard my demo over there, and Paul was like, yo, I'm interested in him. We can get him a deal over here at Loud Records. So Exhibit got his deal over there, Wu-Tang got his deal, and I was presented with a deal. So that's kind of how it happened. This was a while ago. Didn't sign the deal. It wasn't necessarily the best deal for me, so I didn't take it. But I got the paperwork to always show. And it was for a nice amount of money, I'm not even gonna lie. But for me, it's not just about the money. I gotta make sure that if I'm doing it, I'm making the money that's due me. So I left that and went into marketing, promotions, advertising. I did all that. So I got the business side of the game. And when you put the business side of the game together with the talent, then you have something, a force to reckon with. So I did that for about 1.5 to 2 years. Then another year of promotions. Or excuse me, you're going to be hearing the planes going over, because I literally live under the airport. You know what I mean? I'm always ready to come to Ghana. You feel me? So after that, I ended up going back to school. I graduated from USC, the University of Southern California, and practiced occupational therapy for a little bit. During that time, as soon as I graduated, I got an MPC. It was a gift given to me. And I started to use the MPC to make my own beats. And I realized I was really good at doing that. So I started to focus a little bit more on doing that. And during that time, I wanted to find a partner of mine that was really good with the keys, like even better than me. And I found a guy, his name is Taka. He's from Japan. And so that's my partner right now that I do a lot of my beats with. So, in 2004, I got my first placement. It was with Don Ute, signed on Capitol. It was a song called Lots of Girls. You can find it online. It's featuring Spraga Benz. It was the first single. It came out, and that did pretty good. Then, after that, Faith Evans jumped on one of my records, but it didn't come out, so I can't count that. But then I did some records for Miss Trinity, who I was part of the whole process of getting her seen and noticed, and I was part of the initial team before she got a deal. Went to Japan with her like 7 times and did a lot of work like that. Then what was really pivotal was in 2007. I don't know if you go to my page or my MySpace, you'll see this little thing right here. The champ is here. In 2007, Sha Money XL, who was the manager for G Unit Records and 50 Cent, had a beat battle, and he called for all the people who make beats to send 3 beats in each so that he could listen to, and from all the people who brought beats in, he would then pick 9 people who would compete against each other for a contract. So I put my beats in, and I was called to be one of the 9 people. So I think it was out of 800 to 1,000 people, I was one of the 9. So I was like, wow, that's a blessing. And I went out there, and eventually, basically, it was a 2-day battle, and I won the battle. So that was a highlight. It was a really highlight. It was, you know, it's sort of like when you make music and you know what you're doing is really tight, but then when you go to a room full of people who do the same thing you do, so they're more scrutinizing everything, and the panel had High Tech, DJ Premier, was it Dangerous LLC? Who else was on there? It was a lot of people on there. Oh, Alchemist. Just a lot of people on the panel. The G Unit, whole G Unit, Lloyd Banks, everybody was there. So I was crowned the champ, and since then I've just been really working and hustling myself. Basically, I did a record for the Cheetah Girls in 2007. Now I'm pretty much working with Keith Robinson from Dreamgirls. He was the brother who was writing all the lyrics for Beyonce and them. And he's also in This Christmas. I have his first single. It's called Girl, G-U-R-L. If you do a search online, you'll find that too. And now I'm currently working with Nikki Greer, who is bananas. And, you know, I sent a couple of beats out to R2Bs, and one of the beats actually has her singing on it. It's called No Matter What. So that's pretty much my history in regards to just being in the music game and up till now. What genres of music do? I do a lot of genres of music. I do pop, R&B, hip-hop, country, rock, high life, hip life. It really doesn't matter, you know. Whatever it calls for, I really do that. I might wake up in the morning and start a complete pop record. Like, you wouldn't even realize I was the same person that did some of the hip-hop stuff that won the battle. So I do all kind of genres. Next question. What do you think about the entertainment industry in Ghana? Actually, what's so crazy is I'm part of the entertainment industry in Ghana. Like, shortly after Reggie came, you know, you had all these other people kind of coming up, and me and my brother formed a group together called Soulatidoe, and we dropped a record in Ghana called Kawanotumu.
Now what's this I'm hearing? Burger wire. Show me the money, honey. Share now what you talking like you all that, but ain't about nothing.
If you heard that record, that was me and my brother. And there's a video on YouTube, and you can check that too. Soulatidoe, or just look for Kawanotumu. So, you know, I was part of the originators in regards to actually putting it out. And then after that, we came back in 2006, I believe, and did We a Hoo Hoo, We a Shit Shit.
Why you acting like you all that? Better fall back. If you were mad, why the ladies never call back? Why you say you got a mansion that ain't yours? And if it was, why they kick you out the front door?